Welcome to a fascinating journey through the world of birds, where we'll uncover the secrets of their anatomy, evolution, and survival. Birds are the only living descendants of dinosaurs, and their bodies are marvels of natural engineering. From the tiniest hummingbird to the towering ostrich, birds have conquered every corner of the globe. In this video, we'll explore how their unique anatomy has enabled them to thrive in such diverse environments. We'll look at their evolutionary roots, skeletal structure, muscles, senses, and much more. Get ready to discover how birds have become some of the most successful and captivating creatures on Earth. Journeys Guided by the Pocketbook of Bird Anatomy by Marion Taylor, published by Bloomsbury Wildlife. This book is a treasure trove of information, offering insights into every aspect of avian biology. It's not just a scientific text, but a celebration of the diversity and wonder of birds. As we move through each chapter, we'll draw on its detailed illustrations and clear explanations to bring the story of bird anatomy to life. Whether you're a birdwatcher, a student, or simply curious, this exploration will deepen your appreciation for these remarkable animals. Birds are the last surviving dinosaurs, a fact that still amazes scientists and nature lovers alike. Their evolutionary journey began over 150 million years ago, with feathered dinosaurs paving the way for the modern avian form. Feathers were a revolutionary adaptation, allowing these ancient creatures to regulate their body temperature and eventually take to the skies. Today, birds are found on every continent, from icy poles to dense rainforests, showcasing their incredible adaptability and evolutionary success. With around 10,000 species, birds display an astonishing range of sizes and lifestyles. The bee hummingbird, weighing just 2 grams, is the smallest, while the ostrich at 110 kilograms is the largest. Birds inhabit every type of environment, from deserts to lush forests, and have evolved to exploit every available niche. Some are record-breaking flyers, others are deep-sea divers, and some are known for their elaborate courtship display. Despite this variety, all birds share a set of core anatomical features that make them instantly recognizable. Light is perhaps the most defining characteristic of birds. It opens up a world of possibilities, from rapid migration to nesting in remote locations. However, flight comes with significant challenges. Birds must maintain a delicate balance between strength and lightness. Their bodies are streamlined, their bones are strong yet lightweight, and their muscles are specially adapted for powerful wing beats. Every aspect of their anatomy is fine-tuned for efficient movement through the air. To achieve flight, birds have evolved a pared-down anatomy. Their skeletons have fewer, smaller, but stronger bones compared to mammals and reptiles. Most of their muscles are slimmed down except for those powering the wings. Their digestive and waste systems are highly efficient, allowing them to process food quickly and minimize weight. Birds live at the edge of their physical limits with rapid metabolisms and high energy demands. Birds are not just physically remarkable, many are also highly intelligent. Their brains are large and complex, supporting advanced behaviors and problem-solving abilities. Some species, like crows and parrots, demonstrate intelligence on par with primates. Social interactions among birds can be intricate, and their communication skills are among the most sophisticated in the animal kingdom. Brilliant colors and beautiful songs often serve social purposes, from attracting mates to establishing territories. Not all birds can fly. Flightless species like penguins, ostriches, and kiwis have evolved unique adaptations to thrive without flight. Penguins are expert divers, using their wings to propel themselves underwater. Ostriches are the fastest runners on 2 legs, while kiwis possess an extraordinary sense of smell. These birds remind us that evolution can take many paths, leading to a rich diversity of forms and lifestyle. This exploration covers every stage of a bird's life, from egg to adulthood. We'll examine the structure and function of their internal systems, including the skeleton, muscles, respiratory, and circulatory systems, and more. By understanding how these systems work together, we gain a deeper appreciation for birds as complete, finely tuned organisms. Each system plays a vital role in their survival and success. Birds begin life as eggs, developing within protective shells that provide all the nutrients and safety they need. Embryonic development is a complex process with specialized adaptations for survival. Once hatched, chicks grow rapidly, developing the features and abilities they'll need as adults. This journey from egg to adult is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of birds. Birds are the only living members of the dinosaur lineage. Their story is told through fossils, which reveal how they evolved from mighty theropod dinosaurs. Evidence of this ancestry is still visible in their bodies today, from their bone structure to their feathers. The evolutionary tree of birds is a fascinating tale of adaptation and survival through mass extinctions and changing environments. Birds are vertebrates with 4 limbs, making them tetrapods like mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. The first tetrapods appeared about 400 million years ago, gradually adapting to life on land. Over time, reptiles split into 2 main lineages: sauropsids, which include birds and modern reptiles, and synapsids, the ancestors of mammals. Birds belong to the Archosauromorpha branch, sharing ancestry with crocodiles and dinosaurs. Archosauromorpha first appeared around 260 million years ago and diversified into many forms. About 230 million years ago, this group split into Pseudosuchia, crocodiles and relatives, and Avometidae Arsalia, which includes pterosaurs and dinosaurs. Among these, the bipedal theropods such as Tyrannosaurus rex and Velociraptor are the direct ancestors of birds. The mass extinction 66 million years ago wiped out most dinosaurs, but birds survived and flourished. First tetrapods, even those adapted to land, still needed water for their eggs. By 312 million years ago, early reptiles evolved amniotic eggs with sturdy shells, allowing them to hatch on land. This adaptation, along with dry skin and efficient lungs, enabled reptiles and eventually birds to colonize a wide range of habitats. Even animals that have lost limbs, like snakes and whales, retain traces of their 4-limbed ancestry. Theropods were a diverse group of mostly carnivorous dinosaurs, including some of the largest land predators ever. Tyrannosaurus rex, for example, was a massive feathered predator with hollow bones, a trait shared with modern birds. Other theropods, like ornithomimids, were more lightly built and adapted for running. The Maniraptora lineage, which includes modern birds, developed advanced feathers and breastbones, setting the stage for the evolution of flight. Maniraptora lineage is where the transition to birds truly began. Early Maniraptorans had long arms with 3 fingers, breastbones, and advanced feathers. Some, like Eosinopteryx, had wing and tail feathers suitable for flight. Others, such as Microraptor, even had flight feathers on their hind limbs. These adaptations allowed for gliding and eventually powered flight. The diversity of theropods is reflected in the more than 1,100 fossil species discovered, but today, over 10,000 bird species carry this legacy forward. Archaeopteryx, discovered in Germany, is often considered the first true bird. Living about 150 million years ago, it had well-developed feathers and wings, but also retained many reptilian features such as a long bony tail and sharp teeth. Its fossils reveal a creature capable of some flight, bridging the gap between dinosaurs and modern birds. The transition from reptile-like to bird-like forms was gradual, with many intermediate species along the way. During the Cretaceous period, early birds diversified into many forms, some capable of flight and others flightless. Groups like the Anarnids had teeth and clawed wings, but also evolved features like the pygostyle and reversed hind toe, resembling modern birds. Other late Cretaceous birds, such as Ichthyornis and Hesperornis, showed further adaptations, including the reduction of forelimb digits and the loss of teeth. These evolutionary changes paved the way for the birds we see today. After the mass extinction that ended the age of dinosaurs, birds and mammals rapidly diversified. Some ancient bird lineages, like the ratites and tinamous, still exist today. Others, such as the giant moas of New Zealand and the elephant birds of Madagascar, reached enormous sizes before going extinct. The colossus penguin and Argentavis magnificens were among the largest birds ever, showcasing the incredible range of forms birds have taken throughout history. Atites, such as ostriches and rheas, are large flightless birds distinguished by their lack of a sternum keel. Tinamous, their smaller relatives, are weak flyers. These birds have ancient origins, with ratites first appearing at least 56 million years ago. Extinct relatives include the elephant birds and giant moas, which were hunted to extinction after humans arrived in their habitats. Today, only a few large flightless birds remain, but they are successful survivors. Penguins are another ancient bird lineage, first appearing about 62 million years ago. Over time, they have diversified into many species, some reaching impressive sizes like the colossus penguin. Penguins are adapted for life in the water, using their wings as flippers to dive and hunt for fish. Their evolution demonstrates how birds can thrive in extreme environments by developing specialized traits. Convergent evolution occurs when unrelated groups develop similar adaptations to solve similar problems. Birds, bats, and insects have all evolved the ability to fly, but through different anatomical changes. In birds, feathers provide the lift and control needed for flight, while bats use a skin membrane stretched over elongated fingers. These similarities are the result of natural selection shaping bodies for similar lifestyles, not shared ancestry. All flying vertebrates, the forelimbs are modified into wings. Birds and pterosaurs have reduced digits, with one elongated finger forming the wing's leading edge. Bats, on the other hand, have all fingers elongated and splayed to support their wing membrane. Birds also have air sacs and pneumatized bones to reduce weight and improve respiratory efficiency, features not found in bats. These adaptations highlight the ingenuity of evolution in solving the challenges of flight. On islands or in regions where mammals are absent, birds often evolve to fill similar ecological roles. For example, the kiwis of New Zealand are flightless, nocturnal, and have a keen sense of smell, much like small terrestrial mammals elsewhere. This phenomenon, known as convergent evolution, shows how different groups can independently develop similar traits when faced with similar environmental pressures. Convergent evolution is also common within birds. Swifts and swallows, though unrelated, have evolved similar body shapes and behaviors for catching insects in flight. Among seabirds, penguins and auks both use their wings for underwater propulsion, despite being from different families. Only auks have retained the ability to fly, while penguins are fully adapted to life in the water. These examples illustrate how similar lifestyles can lead to similar adaptation. On remote islands, birds often evolve extreme adaptations due to limited competition and the absence of predators. Flightlessness is common among island species as the need to escape predators is reduced. These birds may become larger and more efficient walkers, a phenomenon known as island gigantism. However, such specialization also makes them vulnerable to changes, such as the arrival of new predators or habitat loss. Rallidae family, which includes rails and crakes, is notable for its many flightless species. Of the 142 species, 20 are flightless and most of these are island endemics. Flightlessness allows these birds to conserve energy and adapt to ground living, but it also makes them susceptible to extinction when new predators are introduced. Since 1500, about 30 species of Rallidae have become extinct, highlighting the fragility of island ecosystem. Birds that become flightless on islands often grow larger, a trend known as island gigantism. This adaptation helps them conserve energy and survive with fewer resources. Examples include the takai and kakapo of New Zealand, both exceptionally large and heavy for their families. These birds are well adapted to their environments but are highly vulnerable to environmental changes and introduced species. Island songbirds like the Pitcairn reed warbler have limited flight abilities and are larger than their mainland relatives. The lack of predators allows for the development of unusual traits such as partial leucism, patches of white feathers caused by genetic mutations. These traits would be quickly eliminated in populations facing natural predators, but on isolated islands they can persist and even become common. Island endemics are often highly specialized and well adapted to their environments, but this makes them extremely vulnerable to new threats. The arrival of humans and introduced animals such as dogs, pigs, and rats has led to the rapid extinction of many island species. The dodo of Mauritius is a famous example, wiped out soon after people arrived. Today, many island endemics are endangered and require urgent conservation effort. Kakapo of New Zealand is the world's heaviest parrot, weighing up to 4 kilograms. It is flightless, nocturnal, and has a unique set of adaptations for survival in its island habitat. However, like many island endemics, the kakapo is critically endangered due to habitat loss and introduced predators. Conservation programs are working hard to save this remarkable species from extinction. Purple swampfin, or Porphyrio is one of the few members of its genus that remains widespread. Most of its relatives are extinct or endangered, highlighting the precarious situation of many island birds. The purple swampfin's adaptability has allowed it to survive where others have not, but ongoing conservation efforts are essential to protect the remaining species. Dodo, native to Mauritius, is perhaps the most famous example of an island bird driven to extinction by human activity. Large, flightless, and unafraid of people, the dodo was quickly wiped out after humans and their animals arrived. Its story serves as a powerful reminder of the fragility of island ecosystems and the impact of human actions on biodiversity. Now that we've explored the evolutionary history of birds, let's take a closer look at their anatomy. Birds are natural machines honed by evolution for survival and success. Their bodies are composed of specialized systems, each playing a crucial role. From the skeleton and muscles to the nervous and circulatory systems, every part is designed for efficiency and adaptability. Bird skeleton is a marvel of lightweight strength. Bones are fused and reduced in number to minimize weight while maintaining structural integrity. The sternum or breastbone is large and keeled in flying birds, providing an anchor for powerful flight muscles. The skull is lightweight yet strong, and the wing and leg bones are adapted for their specific functions, whether it's flying, swimming, or running. Birds' muscles are specialized for their active lifestyles. The flight muscles, especially the pectorals, are highly developed in flying species, providing the power needed for wing beats. Other muscles are slimmed down to reduce weight. In flightless birds, muscle development reflects their mode of locomotion, whether it's running, swimming, or climbing. Muscle microstructure is finely tuned for rapid, sustained activity. Birds have large, complex brains relative to their body size. Their nervous systems support advanced sensory abilities, coordination, and learning. The brain is divided into specialized regions for processing visual, auditory, and spatial information. Birds' intelligence is evident in their problem-solving skills, tool use, and social behaviors. The peripheral nervous system and specialized neurons enable rapid responses to environmental changes. Birds possess extraordinary senses. Their eyes are adapted for keen vision, often seeing ultraviolet light and detecting movement with precision. Hearing is also highly developed, with some species able to locate prey in complete darkness. Smell and taste vary among species, with some like kiwis relying heavily on scent. Touch is important for navigation and feeding, and some birds even have extra senses, such as magnetic field detection for migration. Bird circulatory system is designed for high efficiency. Birds have a four-chambered heart, similar to mammals, which pumps oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. Their blood vessels and specialized blood composition support rapid metabolism and sustained activity. Hormones and glands regulate vital processes, while the lymphatic and immune systems protect against disease. Birds have a unique respiratory system that allows for continuous airflow through the lungs, maximizing oxygen exchange. Air sacs extend throughout the body, reducing weight and improving efficiency. This system supports the high energy demands of flight and enables birds to thrive at high altitudes and during long migrations. Birds' digestive systems are highly efficient, allowing them to process food quickly and extract maximum energy. Specialized structures such as the crop and gizzard aid in food storage and mechanical breakdown. The bill and tongue are adapted for different diets, from nectar feeding to seed cracking. Waste is expelled rapidly to minimize weight, an important adaptation for flight. Bird reproduction is centered around the egg. Both male and female reproductive systems are adapted for efficient fertilization and egg laying. The structure of the egg provides protection and nutrients for the developing chick. Variations in egg size, shape, and care reflect the diverse reproductive strategies among birds. Embryonic development in birds is a finely tuned process. Early development occurs within the egg, with specialized adaptations for gas exchange and nutrient absorption. Later stages involve rapid growth and the formation of feathers, beaks, and other features. Incubation and hatching are critical periods, with some chicks emerging fully developed and others requiring extended parental care. Feathers are one of the most distinctive features of birds. They provide insulation, enable flight, and play roles in communication and camouflage. Feather tracks, types, and structures vary among species, reflecting their different lifestyles. The skin and bare parts, such as beaks and legs, are also adapted for specific functions, from feeding to display. Birds display an incredible variety of colors and patterns, produced by pigments and structural features in their feathers. These colors serve many purposes, from attracting mates to providing camouflage. Some birds even have abnormal or illusionary colors, adding to their visual diversity. The study of bird coloration reveals much about their ecology, behavior, and evolution.